right, well, we're back with our rousing rendition of the Versus Vegas theme. It's Battle of the Bands next week. I think I can probably trick one of those guys into writing us a good one. Hey, welcome back. It's Versus Vegas. We're here in the studio, ready for some fun and excitement. How you doing, Marmuse?
Doing well. How are you?
Doing pretty well myself. As always, we got Julian Marmuse. Ooh.
How's it going?
Oh, it's going. There it is. I was waiting for it. Yeah, it's on the edge of our seats here. And in this corner,
It's Hugh Douglas.
weighing in at 205 skinny-ass pounds, Hugh Douglas.
I found that hard to believe.
Hey, I was at the doctor last week. 205 pounds.
Well, you stand with a 20-pound break.
It's all love handle these days. I have no idea where it came from. I got this awesome dad bod going. My spring break dad bod. Looking.
Is that
That's
something we need
a
to
real
discuss?
popular look these days.
Yes, the fans need to know. They need to know about my dad bod. All right. Speaking
And
of,
lift up your shirt to a sexy little
Yeah.
dad bod dance. for
No.
us.
no,
There's a stripper pole out there.
there is.
It's
Coolio was getting down on that a few weeks ago, which
See?
is the most Vegas thing I've seen in a hot minute. But I
Follow in
digress.
Julio's footsteps. Get up on there.
We all want to be Coolio, but none of us have the sheer power of will to get that damn cool. He is a cool guy. I'll say that much. He is a really surprisingly nice down to earth guy. Was not prepared for that.
I bet I'm cooler than Coolio.
I doubt it. But I don't know. We'll see if we can get him on. He said he'd be interested. I don't know if that was true or not, but he's.
Yeah, I don't see that happening. But
Well, I mean, he'd be here, but it'd be like their show. Like he'd be here, but he'd be here at like 4 a.m, and Quinn will have like murdered one of us. You know, you guys said we were gonna start at 7. It's 7 a.m. He's early. He's early for that. You know. But yeah, speaking of guests, last week, ooh, that was a doozy. Fun stuff. I'm sure you guys. I've been getting questions about the audio. As it turns out, the guest we had on last week made some unsavory comments about the show before we started, and they made the mistake of doing that in front of a live security camera and our show's producer. So Ron did a number on the audio. Trust me, he's been reprimanded thoroughly for that. Yeah. So maybe we invite you on. Don't be dicks in front of a live mic at least. Come on guys,
They
get
make
it together.
some good music.
Yeah, so does Nickelback to some people, but people don't want to fucking hang out with Chad Kroger. Just saying.
Don't
Just
bring
saying.
Nickelback in that. Though. Come on, Nickelback's actually had people at their concerts.
Yeah, it's true. Oh, speaking of the Battle of the Bands, well, not for those guys. The Battle of the Bands in Henderson's next week. We're going to have the librarians back on, give us their 2 cents on their meteoric rise to fame thanks to Versus Vegas. They showed up here. Got the Versus Vegas bump destroyed in the polling, man. They just obliterated everybody else, and I'm 100% taking credit for that. They came on Versus Vegas, and before anybody else, nobody else had a cool radio show appearance, doing a little tiny desk concert and shit. And despite the fact they have the biggest dick hole in the world as their bassist, they made it happen, man. So I'm excited to see. They're friends of the show. I've never heard them say anything directly bad about us.
At least not on camera.
At least not on camera. Well, Stevesy, but
I mean, you
It's
could
okay.
talk shit.
fuck that guy.
What we're trying to say is you could talk
Steve
shit
can talk
all
shit
you
about
want.
everything.
Yeah, if you do it to our face, I don't care. Fuck, we suck, but at least tell us we suck. But we were all young and dumb. It's all right.
I don't think we were that dumb.
We'll get over it. All right, speaking of getting over it, we've got another round of the bracket.
Woo!
16
Bracket.
local attractions have moved their way up, gotten over another round of competition. Who do we have this week? We've got, moving on, Fuku Burger versus Fuck Him Long. Fun
Actually, I
joke.
went to Fuku Burger for the first time over this weekend.
Yeah, fun fact, local restaurants, we've been low-key hitting you guys all up to try to see if you guys have, been paying attention. and at Fugu Burger they had not.
You guys gotten down to CJ's yet?
No.
No, there's one like right next to my house too. I gotta check it out. Was at the Golden Tiki recently. Place still awesome. So Golden Tiki.
Do they serve those giant like blue curacao drinks?
I think so. Yeah.
Ooh, I want a giant.
They also have.
Curacao
They also have those crazy tiki mugs that you can get. Probably the coolest like take home mug in the city is. It's a toss up between them and Frankie's, but Frankie's were vanquished last round, so we got to talk Golden Tiki. We got our friends Chef Teddy and Wicked Donuts moving on. And last time I checked in the voting, they were doing well. They've just been a juggernaut this tournament, taking on Springs Preserve, which should be interesting. We've since changed the display of the bracket up, so you can't see the votes, totals until after you voted. So.
I do not support this decision.
Well, I mean, like I don't want people bandwagoning, trying to just get with the winners. I want them to be accurate and tell us who is the best. All right, Shark Reef Aquarium taking on Sushi. Ah, that's hilarious. It's the live fish versus the dead fish, and man, oh man, there's always a lot of dead fish after we roll through Sushi. We got LVD taking on Northtown Chicken. Northtown Chicken's on the list, man. We gotta get those guys on the show.
Get up there. You gotta get up there.
I've heard some good stuff, man. I've heard some good stuff. They really they had a surprising amount of people talking about him when we did the nomination process. So
I've never heard of them before.
I'm not in Northtown, but the people in Northtown swear by him. So I gotta check it out. Speaking of north of here, we've got Gold Spike, which is almost directly north of here, and Ethel M Chocolates, south of here.
Not north.
No. So that'd be a fun matchup. Speaking of chocolatiers, we've got JMA, Jean-Marie Blanc,
Oh,
and the Chandelier. They've been really cool. They've been really engaged in this tournament. Like they have been reposting our stuff on Instagram every time we talk. It's a really solid social media department. Really good friends of the show. Can't speak enough about how cool those guys are. Who else do we got? We got Container Park and the Mob Museum, downtown attractions, duking it out. Who's going to be the winner of downtown? I think we're kind of running low on downtown stuff. It's getting down to that's them and Gold Spike, I believe, are the last of the downtown attractions. So.
love for downtown, you guys?
Well, I mean, no, the ones that are moving through definitely have followings. I mean, Gold Spike's got a big following.
Some places.
Container Park and the Mob Museum, people really enjoy them. So
Is Gold Spike open right now?
I believe so. If not, well, I mean, everything's back at half capacity. It's spring break, dude. If they're not open right now, they're losing their asses, I would imagine. But I believe so. We're down there. We can double check. Well, if they're not, I'll put a shady thing in the edit, like, oh yeah, I fucked up. But I don't know. We'll see.
All these videos are just edits of what do we fuck up in the video.
Yeah, these episodes run about 9 hours, and we condense them down to about 30 minutes. So it's a lot of fun for me, the editor. If you're an editor out there and you'd like to edit a local show for us, please reach out.
No money.
info@versus.vegas.
Free food.
Yeah, oh yeah, no, it's lots of fun times, food, booze, and what have you, camaraderie. We'll hook you up with all of the above. It's about extra camaraderie if you want that.
The
I've-
chance to take a spin on the stripper pole.
Yeah, once used by Coolio. He used the hell out of that thing. I'm gonna throw a shot of that up. Just like, hey, come check it out. Maybe we can get Coolio's peeps to watch the show. Show's been getting some decent views lately. I've been kind of surprised. Went kind of 0 to respectable overnight. So thanks for that, guys. Our new subscribers, welcome. So yeah, let's get on with the show. Today we're introducing a new segment. We're going to call this 30 minutes or less. So instead of having a pre-made review ready to rock today, we're gonna do it on the fly. We're gonna see what Vegas has to offer in the moment.
How exciting.
So I'm gonna throw to our producer. We're gonna do a review of food because that's kind of our wheelhouse, I guess. It's always food and stuff here, and
Everybody eats food.
yeah, Vegas is the place for food, man. You can't argue with that. I mean, everything from Gordon Ramsay and Bobby Flay and Jose Andres, they all have multiple restaurants out here, and to, you know, cool local spots, you know. We just have just a plethora of eating magic going on. So that being said, we're going to see if we can find something on the spot, 30 minutes or less. So the rules here, we're going to take 5 minutes, figure out where we're going to go, and then we got 30 minutes to grab food and get back to the studio. We'll have our producer, Ron Corduroy, adjudicate. The winner gets their selection paid for and gets their selection reviewed by the panel. The loser gets food to take home, maybe? I don't... It's just food.
Don't even get to eat the food.
It goes directly in the garbage. No, we'll just... well, the loser can just enjoy their own double price food. So yeah, so what is the food stuff for today? What are we looking for? What's our challenge? What are we going to find here in 30 minutes or less?
Curry, no red meat.
Curry with no red meat. All right.
My favorite thing ever.
We're going to we'll do a quick montage here. We'll figure out where we're going to go, and then we're going to throw to the timer. Phones at the ready. All right, we got 5 minutes starting now.
Three, two, one.
All right, I know where I'm going. Marmuse. Ron, to the timer. All right, and get it. So fuck.
Jesus.
Leave that audio in there. All right, I'll be back here in a few minutes.
Obvious winner.
10 minutes left. Suck it, Hugh Douglas.
Oh,
Oh, son of a bitch.
that would took you 400 hours.
Show
Jesus
up.
Christ.
Oh,
Holy
you got yourself
contest.
a nice coverage.
Yeah.
It's not what took 3 hours.
Uh-huh. When did you get here, Marmuse?
20 minutes ago.
And
20 minutes ago.
somebody was paying attention to the rules of the game.
Well,
Why the hell did you pick a place that was fucking 30 minutes there and back?
It's like you didn't even want to win.
to be fair, it only took me like 10 minutes to get back, but it was like an hour to get out there because of fucking traffic and shit.
We gotta take that into account.
I'm gonna get like at least 10 places that are closer than Thailicious.
Oh my god.
Okay, so there's a place I went to, Thai Room, Lao Thai Street Food, Thai Food to Go, Table Thai Bar and Bistro, Valley Thai, Kamal Restaurant, I Am Thai, Thai Deco, Ping Pong Thai, Thai Chili, Thai Food, Arbonne Thai Bistro and Dessert, The Memory Thai LLC, Ulsha Thai Cuisine, Kinara Thai, Chow Thai, Thai Spice, Crum Siam Thai Restaurant and Bar, Lotus of Siam.
And we're back with Marmuse, the champion of tonight's challenge,
Yes.
via
It was not even a contest.
superior route planning and what have you. Yikes. So what do we got? What do we got tonight? Who are we doing a speed review on tonight, Marmuse?
So what I've got here is Thai Room.
Where is Thai Room?
Thai Room is about 1.5 miles from the studio. I don't know how roads work, so I can't tell you the cross streets or whatever.
Nice.
I can tell you it's 1.5 miles away. They are closed. The dining room is closed for business. They are following pretty strict COVID precautions. So good on you, Thai room.
Nice.
I'll have to call to let them open the door for you.
Okay.
So what I have for you today is a red curry tofu, spice level 2 out of 5. But I think we've got some extra spice here. Is that what this is?
2 out of 5. This is a really like yellow red curry.
It is. It is probably the most yellowish red curry I've ever seen.
I'm sure our viewers can clearly see the
Yes.
color here. All right, let's try it out. Let's see how Thai room stacks up.
Yeah, that's yellow. They didn't give you red.
Spice-tastic. What do you think, Marmuse?
It's pretty good.
Nice.
I can't say I've ever had a red curry that I didn't like, but this is up there. The secret blend. It's got bamboo and some peppers and tofu, basil, all the good stuff.
Nice. Now the most important distinction. How much do I owe you for this this tofu? This tofu curry.
$10.99. Very reasonable
Wow.
price.
$10.99. All right. Well,
See, I have seen some red curries that have like tomatoes in it, and that's weird to me. I don't want tomatoes in my red curry. Do you want tomatoes in your curry?
if they're good. I like tomatoes. I can get down on some tomatoes.
Let me see.
No, not in
Pineapple
curry.
in
You
curry.
can't have tomato in curry. It's gross.
See what I mean?
I
He
love a
gets it.
tomato, but you can't have tomato in there. Potatoes, eggplant.
Yeah, those are all good curry things. Not tomato.
Yeah, it just depends on how it's pulled off. I don't know. I'd have to see it in action. I just like Thailicious enough that I'll go out of my way to lose a contest to get some Thailicious stuff.
Oh, dear God.
They were open. They were open for business.
Next
They're busy.
time you decide to hold this competition,
Try
you'll
to-
actually participate.
Yeah, try to actually win.
Oh, I did, man. I really did, but it was not my night. We had traffic. We had police presence. We had.
I'm insulted that you thought you could beat me by picking a place 8 miles away.
That's the most illogical.
It's all highways. It's all highway stuff, man. It would have been easy peasy.
No, you'd have to drive the distance to get to the highway, the distance that she's already at the place.
So I mean, we're like, to give you guys a general idea of where we're at. We're like Maryland and Tropicana ish. So it's like shoot over the airport, bypass, boom, 215. Like I said, it took me 10 minutes to get back. Like I could have made it. I could have if all the that was the challenge for me, was to see how I could push myself to get there. Bang, but I fucking forgot my keys on the way out, and I'm trying to film shit, and oh man, it was just not going my way tonight.
It's
I
reasonable that you could have made it in under 30 minutes.
Yeah.
It is not a reasonable assumption to think you could have beaten me.
well, if we had gotten here under 30 minutes, we would have had to have gone to the judge to see who had the better option. That was the thing, but he just beat me on time. It's like betting $1 on Price is Right, Sometimes it's all it takes to win. You just gotta be under the cut there. So I'll hand it to you. Yeah, you beat my ass pretty soundly today, but we'll have to do it again. That was fun. It was exhilarating. I don't know if that will translate at all to the final edit of the show. That was a disapproving glance from old Ron Corduroy over there. Disapproving glance.
Never gonna happen.
Just, it's Marmuse is looking equally disapproving here.
What when you failed?
We'll make it up. It's a learning curve. we'll have to try this again soon. Maybe we can get Gwen in on the deal. She's got a faster car.
Gwen will follow the rules.
She's got a faster car than both of us though, so I don't know if that's a fair thing. She drives a fucking M3. I don't think the Volkswagen's up to the challenge there.
Car variety. It's about skill.
She drives like
Luck.
a crazy person too. Yeah. That's the
You
thing.
drive like a crazy person. You're out
Nah.
there in the parking lot going 75
Well, that's
miles
the
an
fucking
hour,
parking
70
lot.
miles.
No one cares. It's a fucking parking lot. Oh, that reminds me. We didn't talk about it when we were talking about the bracket earlier, but we're doing a giveaway contest thing. Well, more of a contest than a giveaway. Yeah, actually, we'll get some swag away too. Put your pick for the winner of the overall Best in the Valley Championship in the comments. If you pick the winner during this week's comments, before we post next week's episode, you will win a Versus Vegas t-shirt
Ooh,
if you can correctly pick
hot prize.
the winner. And it's kind of a fun,
The whole contest?
yeah. Who's going to be the best in the Valley? If you can name them now, we'll give you a t-shirt. And actually, if you can get it in the top 16, we'll do a t-shirt, and then I'll get you a breakfast prize pack from
Breakfast
Wicked
prize
Donut.
pack.
Yeah.
Nice.
So if you can correctly pick out of the 16, you can I'll only vote, or you can only throw one comment down. Obviously, like, don't throw all fucking 16. I know somebody's gonna do it, so you'd be like, "Well, we'll put every name down there and see." So, yeah, it's our discretion about who we award that to, but it's not a discretion thing if you just pick the winner.
What's your pick, you Douglas?
Oh, I'm keeping that one close to the vest. I can't sway the contest. It wouldn't be a fair contest. You saw what we did for the librarians.
Yes.
You know, we can have an outsize influence on some of these contests. So I'm not going to say
Word is
anything.
law.
I'm not going to say anything. I don't want to be unduly influential here. But so yeah, we'll give you a t-shirt and we'll give you a gift card for Wicked Donut for anybody who correctly picks. And if it's Wicked Donut, that'd be even better. But
You get double donuts.
double donuts. They'll have to do a Versus Vegas donut. Do a little script on there.
Yeah.
It'd be cool. I don't know.
I bet Chef Teddy would do it.
He might. He seems like he's down for a challenge like that. But they're still in the mix, so not sponsored or anything. Actually, none of our episodes have been sponsored. I feel like we should be very upfront about that. No one's paying for any of this. We're not good enough for sponsorship. If anybody out there wants to sponsor Versus Vegas, please reach out. info@versus.vegas. It's a website, much like bracket.vegas. So vote for your favorites in the comments. And like I said, if you correctly pick the winner, we will hook you up with a t-shirt and breakfast and maybe some other stuff for this earlier round. We'll be giving stuff out as the contest goes on. So if you vote next week, it'll be something a little less zesty. But maybe we'll do like a pyramid thing. Like, you know, it's like 12 days of Christmas. You know, you're going to start here. And how many rounds do we have left? So we have 16, 8, 4, 2. So 3 more rounds. So yeah.
Ooh, getting down to the wire.
Yeah, so we got 3 more rounds. So yeah, we'll give away 3 things. And then next week we'll do 2 things. And last week we'll do 1 thing. And yeah, it'll be like a little, you know, and because it gets easier, you know, obviously. So if there's 2 choices, like flipping a
50-50
fucking coin,
chance.
then we'll have to like draw a name out of the hat for all like 9 fucking people who picked the right one. But it's a little tougher when you got 16. So pick your champion, and if you pick wisely, we will pick you for some prizes, some Versus Vegas prizes, some around town prizes.
Do you think that we're ever going to have a Jean-Marie Bois FLM competition?
It's possible. It's definitely possible.
I mean, they're both still in the game.
We've had a few of those kind of samey industry things run into each other. Like Fuku Burger and fucking Long are.
I
You know.
mean, it's a pho place and a burger place.
But they
Those are
both
not
sound
the
like
same.
pho.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
They both sound like pho.
Plus, they're both around Chinatown, and you know they're Asian. Well, one of them is straight up Asian food. The other one's Asian-inspired burger place. So, man, that Katsu burger, that's my jam. Really enjoy that thing. I keep telling these guys about it, and then they go down there. Like I said, we always get the giant ones when we go down there. There's this huge.
Large enough chicken.
And then I'll take these guys down there, and they'll get like these like regular sized ones. It's like I'm not making it up. They're fucking huge, man. I got it on camera. If you see us around, say hi. We're checking out all the finalists as we go. So if you see us down there, versus Vegas, it's us. All right.
Do like a Where's Waldo type thing. I found you in Marmouze.
We're not hard to miss. We're both like 9 feet tall, and usually probably the palest thing in the room. So as you can tell by our
It's like the Superman principle where you put on the mask and people don't know who you are.
yeah, I just put on glasses and a face mask, and it's like, who the fuck's this guy? I feel like it's more that nobody watches the show, and it's like, who the fuck are these guys? Versus what?
Keep talking about
They called this Reverses Vegas at Fuku Burger last time, and that wasn't.
Somebody's not a fan. Disappointing.
Yikes. Fucking
Oh,
But if
yikes.
Fuku Burger wins, they'll know.
I could think of worse names though, but we can't really mention them on there.
You mention whatever the fuck you want, dude. It's YouTube. No one cares.
That was a shot at those assholes that were here last week.
Oh, the douche canoes. Yeah.
See, that's not racist.
No, that would be a much more preferable name as opposed to the racial epithet they're going with. Hey man, whatever. That's not my fucking job to tell them that that's not PC. They did get it pulled from the Urban Dictionary though. That was cool. Good for them. Good on them. I feel like maybe you run into that and be like, hey, maybe we change the thing. Maybe we change it. I don't know.
Yeah, why force a change on our website other than going, maybe it's racist. Maybe we'll just change our band name.
I mean,
they sounded like they were like 2 seconds from breaking up anyway. So
well, they're still like they're still they're just like there are still people out there that are using that as a term like that. So it's like you're not going to get around that by like trying to take it back. Woof.
yeah,
Yikes.
yeah,
Yikes. Well.
yeah.
Hey, they're trying. That's what matters.
All right. Well, I'm trying to eat some more of this curry, and I feel like they don't need to see that back at home. So we'll go.
I've been eating this whole time.
Well played, Marmuse. All right, guys. So go vote. Vote in the bracket. Go tell us who you think's going to win in the comments. Like I said, free stuff. You predict it right. If not, well, probably free stuff anyways. We got stuff. We got stuff we got to give away. Get the word out. So in the meantime, we're going to have some of this, what was it? Thai room. Red, yellow curry.
It's red. It's
Red.
red on the menu. And it's kind of an orange
It
texture.
is red off the menu. That's how menus work, Marmuse. All right.
Look, this is red. The little spice that
not
comes
red,
with
that's
it is red.
That's yellow.
All right. We're gonna after this curry. You guys join us for the next one. We'll see you for more fun and excitement next week.